So for this tutorial I'm using 5.5mm crochet hook and medium worsted yarn acrylic. So for the shell stitch pattern, you need to make a multiple of 3 no matter how big your chain is. We'll start with a slip knot. And I'm gonna, like I said, chain a multiple of 3. So I'm gonna make 16 for this demonstration. So for the first row I'm gonna skip 2 and I'm gonna make 1 single crochet in the 3rd chain. I'm gonna skip 2 and in the next chain I'm gonna make 5 double crochet. I'm gonna skip 2 again and in the next chain 1 single crochet. This is how it looks so far. I'm gonna skip 2 and I'm gonna make again 5 double crochet. And then at last I'm gonna skip 2 and 1 single crochet in the last chain. So this is for the first row. So no matter how many chains you do, this is what you'll get every time. Going on to row 2, I'm gonna chain 3 and in the beginning, when you finish with 1 single crochet, you start with a shell stitch, but the start of the shell stitch is gonna be only half. So to this 3 chains I'm gonna add 2 double crochet. In the single crochet I'm gonna skip 2 and in the next chain 1 single crochet, which will be on top of the previous shell stitch. I'm gonna skip 2 and I will make 5 double crochet, 1 full shell stitch. And then I'm gonna skip 2 and 1 single crochet in the next stitch, which is on top of the shell stitch. Now I'm at the end of the row. I'm gonna skip 2 again and in this last stitch I'm gonna make again 3 double crochet. So we started with 3 double crochet, which is half shell, and we finish with half shell. When you start with a single crochet in a row, you should end with a single crochet. Now I'm gonna chain 1 for the next row, and this time, because we had the shell in the previous row, I'm gonna start with 1 single crochet in the first stitch. I'm gonna skip 2 and I'm gonna make 5 double crochet, which is a shell, in the next stitch. So basically you skip 2, you make a shell stitch, you skip 2, you make a single crochet. And you skip 2, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, which is on top of the shell. Skip 2 again and another shell, 5 double crochet. And then you skip 2, and in the last stitch you make 1 single crochet. So basically what you need to remember, whenever you have a shell stitch in the previous row, in the middle of it in the next row will be a single crochet, and when it was a single crochet in the previous row, you will do a shell on top of it, which is 5 double crochet. The shell stitches when you start in the beginning and end of the row will only be 3, so to keep the edges straight as you go further in the rows. So stitch, I hope you found the tutorial useful, and I'll see you on the next tutorial. Bye bye.